You are all set, sir.
Thanks, James. Okay, I'd like to call to order the Anna Reynolds Project Building Committee. It is September 2nd, 2021. It is 5:16. Jeff, could you do the roll call for us, please?
Yes, members are asked to signify their presence when their name is called. Mr. Camillo. Mr. Minor.
Here.
Mr. Sylvia. Ms. Stam. Ms. Dugan.
Here.
Mr. Wetzel.
Present.
Mr. Woods.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you, Jeff. The next item is public participation. I see we have one person. If you would like to press *9, we will recognize you to speak. And if there's anybody calling in, the toll-free number is 888-788-0099.
Do not appear to have an interest right now.
No, we're going to move on. Take action on prior meeting minutes, which is last week's meeting, August 26th, 2021. Someone like to make a motion to approve those as written?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, Jeremy makes the motion in a second.
Second.
Second by Chris Minor. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Is anyone opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you. Next item is architects update. I don't think we have a lot, but Jennifer or Paul? No, Paul. No, Jennifer today.
She's here.
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Well, see her.
She's the last one who just joined by phone.
Oh, I see her on the bottom. Yep. So whoever would like to
Sorry, I
go.
meant. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, Jennifer.
Okay, great. Yes, I have a brief report. I mean, pretty much we are just moving forward, trying to finish up our design development documents and plan to issue those to our estimator and new field construction so they can do estimating as well for documents, plans, and specifications over to the district by the end of September. So we're looking at September 30th to give everybody that set. So we're just working out the design development. We're having various meetings to work out details, and that's generally what's going on. The other thing that I wanted to report on was I did finally make contact with Madison Area Memorial High School in Maine regarding their VRF units.
Yes.
And that was a very good conversation. I spoke with the principal there, who actually has been with the district since they did that project to install those units. That was back in 2010, they were designing that project. So sometime between 2010 and 2012, they had them installed. At that time, he wasn't the principal, he was actually the facilities manager, which was interesting because he, even though his background was in education, he was the facilities manager. So he had a very good understanding of the system when they were designing it and how it was. He said that they haven't had any issues with the units as far as repairs, maintenance, that kind of thing. They require quarterly filter changes, which they keep up with. He doesn't find that noise is an issue. He said during a 70-minute high school, and they have 70-minute periods. He said during each one of those 70, the unit may kick on and cycle once, but he doesn't think in any way that the noise is at a level that's distracting, even over time, because I did mention that was one of the concerns from the school district here. he thought that it was very good as energy for energy efficiency. And they do tie into the BMS system, the building teacher conversation.
I think we lost Jennifer. Her connection has been fading. I think it's faded right out.
I do too, Steve. I think we lost her. She
Yeah.
actually had a flat tire on the way here.
Oh,
She had some auto issues, but I think you get the tone of her report of that meeting, and but it sounds like the information was positive, and that's what she wanted to report out to you. But there's nothing else other than we are proceeding with design development diligently. Within the next 4 or 5 weeks, we'll deliver another set and get another estimate to make sure we're still tracking properly. That's it.
all right. That's good news. Any questions for Paul? Specifically on those unit ventilators, I believe. Lou or oh. Chris?
Steve, can you hear me?
Yes, I can now, Chris.
All right, sorry about that. I
Yeah.
just wanted to see if they were able to locate any districts within Connecticut outside of, what was it, Greenwich?
Yeah, I don't believe they did. I think Maine was the only one they had other than the Greenwich school. But
Okay.
Paul, can you?
Yeah, I
speak to that?
called.
Go ahead, Maureen, if you can answer it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I called Greenwich today. They have that school district that was mentioned to me, the school rather, is an elementary school. Unfortunately, they were closed today because of the storm. But I sent the email to the principal to get information, so I'll report back as soon as I hear.
Okay. Chris, anything else?
No, that was it. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. All right. Thank you, Jennifer. Well, thank you, Paul. Jennifer, if you're listening, thank you. Next is owner's project managers update. Again, I don't think we have a lot to hear back from Marty and Jim, but go ahead.
Thank you, Steve. Jennifer or Paul had just indicated that very shortly, I think in a couple weeks, they'll be delivering the DD set of drawings to Newfield to do an estimate, as well as what normally happens is they'll deliver a set to the building committee as well. Ultimately, what we're looking for is for the committee members to review those drawings, whether the whole group wants to look at them, or if they would like, a select few to look at them. I'm available. Of course, KBA is also available to have like a sub meeting to walk everyone through the drawings. But subsequent to that, they'll be asking the committee to formally vote and approve the DD drawings so that they can proceed on to the next phase, which is construction drawing phase. So if the committee could think a little bit about that, we have a little time for you to decide how you would like those drawings delivered. They can be delivered electronically to everyone. There could be hard copies delivered to a central location, to every member. So if the committee could just think about how they would want to do that and get back to us, that would be great. The other item I had is I touched base with John Luby today from Enviromed to inquire how the hazmat sampling at the school was going. So quite a bit of sampling has taken place. The roof sampling is complete. Some exterior asbestos and PCB sampling has been complete. The PCB paint sampling's been complete. I believe he has just 2 more days. He's going to go back in on September 7th and the 16th to complete, I believe it's asbestos and maybe some lead paint testing. It was just quite a messy operation, and teachers were there. So he held off to go back on the 7th and the 16th when the school would be vacant of staff. So he also committed to having all of the reports ready by the end of September. So as that information is received, that'll be shared with the committee members as well. And then everything that is discovered, whether we've got the presence of materials in certain areas or not, that information will go also to KBA to reflect in the design, and of course, Newfield, so we can update the DD estimate with that information. And that's about it, unless anyone has any questions. Oh, one last thing. I'll be sending Jeff Barron a RFP package for the commissioning agent. Next Thursday is my goal, so we can put that out to bid as our next procurement package.
Okay. I would ask the committee members to just send me an email, let me know which way they want to receive those documents, and I will then get it to you, Marnie. But then I know that I would ask right now that we make sure that we get a set to the town manager's office so they have that, okay?
Absolutely.
And Paul, I see that you had your hand up. You want?
Yes, Steve, and Marnie, just a question. Marnie mentioned that we'd be seeking approval for the DD documents. Does the committee want to approve the schematic documents that we've already submitted and which has been priced already? I don't know if that's important to the committee or not.
Yeah, I think we should.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, we'll move on. Next item is construction managers update. I know Tom is on the call. Again, I don't think there's much that he has to offer, but Tom?
Okay, Steve, you're right. I don't have much to offer. I've been working on some of the pre-construction milestones. We'll be eventually publishing a schedule. And one thing that's on there, and I don't think Jennifer mentioned it yet, is there is trying to schedule a meeting with OSCG for the schematic design review. And that's on the 13th. That's what was requested.
Yeah, I saw that there was 2 dates out there. Has it actually been, is there?
I don't think it's been confirmed, but
Confirmed, okay.
she did request the 13th.
Okay, so within the next week to 10 days, that meeting will take place. Because they need also to approve that first level of design development. Do they not, or no? As far as the plans go?
It's not really a formal approval. You just have to go in and review it with them, and then they'll comment on it.
Okay, maybe wrong choice of words. They need to comment, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Tom, thank you. Any questions? Anyone of Tom?
Yeah, Steve, who
Yeah.
was that again that needed to approve or to comment rather?
Office of School Construction Grants.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna move on then to any other business pertinent to the committee. Our next regular meeting would be, where are we? I'm looking at August. Anybody have a calendar right in front of them? Let's see here. Here we go.
Third week would be the 16th.
It's gonna be the 16th.
Is there any reason that we should not meet on the 16th? That review with the state should have taken place, so we can definitely discuss that. We won't have those estimates back till the end of the month though, correct? And because the problem, the way the month works, is we meet on the 16th, then we will not meet again until October 7th. It's a 3-week stretch, the way the weeks fall. Is that we want to meet on the 23rd or the 30th instead of the 16th?
Steve, I'd just be curious, any comments that came back out of the meeting on the 13th, if that happens. If for some reason it doesn't, I don't know that we're going to necessarily have anything in front of us at that point.
Well, you know what, let's leave it scheduled for the 16th. If it looks like there is nothing to report, I will cancel the meeting and schedule a special meeting for either the 23rd or the 30th. Okay? That's probably the best way. That way there we keep it as our regularly scheduled meeting.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay. Jeff, do you have anything for us?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Okay. Next item is public participation. Again, I think we only have one attendee. If you wish to speak, raise your hand or *9. And I don't see anybody. Comments by committee members? Anybody? Boy, I wish all meetings went so nice. Okay, motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, Mr. Minor made the motion to adjourn. I see Jeremy smiling, so we'll let him second it. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you all.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.